the 2K Sports pregame show.
Thanks for joining us. The NBA on 2K Sports rolling right along. Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. I'm Ernie Johnson. The regular season starting to wind down. In a few moments, we'll be sending you out to Portland as the Trailblazers go up against the New Orleans Pelicans. Well, for New Orleans, coming into the final game of the season series, trailing 2-1, they're looking to finish it at 500 with 2 wins apiece. And coming down the home stretch here, Kenny, for the teams that have already locked up playoff spots, what's more important, home court advantage or well-rested players?
Ooh, I would say well-rested players, because that helps the momentum and it helps you fine-tune some of the issues that you might have had before in the playoffs.
Well, younger teams, they really gain confidence from the home court. Sleeping in their beds, eating their foods, hanging with their girlfriends, wives, whatever. Veteran teams, I think they benefit from rest, especially on the back-to-backs.
Yep, that's about all the time we have. Tip-off approaches. We'll see you later.
K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The Pelicans are looking to defeat their Western Conference rival going into this game. Bringing you another edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Greg Anthony and Brett Barry. And from the sideline, David Aldridge. Portland playing for the home crowd again tonight. Sitting at third in the West, there's no question this is a top-notch team.
And when you look at Portland, they've had a dream season. And I think they're only going to get stronger as we approach the postseason.
And once the playoffs do arrive, they won't be intimidated. Got underdogs early on, but during the course of the regular season, they've proven they can handle any situation and any opponent, no matter how tough.
Now let's send it down to David Aldridge, standing by from the sidelines. David?
Well, thank you, Kevin. Now, Lehigh's C.J. McCollum has taken full advantage of his opportunity with the Blazers. McCollum said, "I already knew what I could do. People are starting to realize that I'm here to stay." Kevin, his coach Terry Stotts says its time has come.
It certainly has, D.A. Love the mindset McCollum has, stepping right into the starting two-guard spot with great confidence. Great guards battling it out tonight, Brent. Who was the thorn in your side at the guard position back when you were playing?
2 guys for me come to mind, Kevin. One is a guy that's in the Hall of Fame. I think you might remember him. His name is Allen Iverson. And I specifically...
AI, yes, I do recall him.
You heard about that guy. I remember specifically one time where Gary Payton and I, playing in the Seattle backcourt, had prepped for a game where he was going to take AI, I was going to guard Eric Snow, and I was thanking the heavens that that was the case for that night. We got to the game. Gary Payton turned to me at the jump ball and said, "You take AI." That's not fun.
No. And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, they've got Etuan Moore. Okafor out there with Anthony Davis, and it's Rajon Rondo, and it's Holiday in at the shooting guard position.
You can't slow AD down when he's hitting that shot.
McCollum against Holiday. McCollum passes to Nurkic. Lillard outside. Shot clock at 6. Screen by Nurkic. Here's Turner, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Turner's got himself on the board with 3 there.
I love the quick decision-making from Turner there. Deadly at sinking the catch-and-shoot jumper.
Davis sets a screen. Holiday left side. Davis inside. He's covered by Aminu. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1.
Phenomenal strength there by AD to take the hit and finish that one.
Greg, from his one-and-done season at Kentucky, leading college basketball in block shots. We knew Anthony Davis could dominate defensively, but did you have any idea he'd be this good offensively?
None. I mean, with his length and athleticism, you knew he'd have an impact as a finisher. But the way his shooting has developed, it has been remarkable. Now, granted, this was a guy that at one point was recruited to play point guard coming out of high school, but He's playing more like a shooting guard with his skill set.
We've played just over a minute here in the first. Lillard with it. He picked up 36 points in the last one against Utah.
And guys, what impressed me most was his passing. He constantly looked for the open man and found guys in great spots.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Moore. He had 13 points in the win against San Antonio.
Excellent defense by Nurkic on that play. He made sure that shot was not going anywhere near the rim.
Again, the miss by Lillard. For New Orleans, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And it's Rondo in the corner. And again, no good by New Orleans.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Over in the corner, Lillard. To the paint, it's stolen by Rondo. And pushing it up, here's New Orleans. Moore's running. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Moore's got his first points in this one.
And at full speed, he still has the wherewithal to get himself in good position.
Yeah, the snap decisions right there, reading the situation on the move and then making the right choice.
Now here is Holiday, following the missed shot by Nurkic. Good work defensively by Turner.
And usually that mid-range jumper finds the bottom of the net. The defense has to be more aggressive moving forward.
Nurkic a screen on Holiday. McCollum kicks to Lillard. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Lillard's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. For New Orleans, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Turner against Moore. And stolen by Lillard. Here's McCollum. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. Nurkic setting the pick for Aminu. Pass to Nurkic. Lillard outside. Just 5 on the clock. Releases from 15. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Turner's got his second basket of the night.
This is the area that Evan Turner has built his house, the mid-range, finding his way into the paint and scoring the basketball.
Now here's Rondo. Turned in an outstanding game against San Antonio. Stolen by McCollum. It's 2-on-1. Goes up, and McCollum with the slam.
Now McCollum a blur that time in transition, a quick-footed guard who runs the floor like a gazelle.
And that replay brought to us by Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. One of the more exciting plays in basketball. Rondo against Lillard. Davis sets a screen. Rondo dishes to Davis. Over to the wing. Holiday with the 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Holiday's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. There's a screen. Lillard against Rondo. Goes back up. Aminu misses.
Wonderful defense, staying active around the rim and then really putting the shooter in a tough spot.
And it's Rondo in the corner. A floater. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Well, a few things have become clear with Rondo in the past few seasons. 1, Greg, he needs to be happy with his situation in order to be productive. And 2, he can give you big numbers at times, but he isn't the player he once was on that Celtic team.
Yeah, and Rondo, he's such a hard-headed guy and has his own way of approaching things. If you clash with him, everything goes up in flames with his game. He needs to be on the same page with his coach, and he's running out of coaches who will put up with it.
And that one falls for Rondo.
And there's no denying that Rondo is a wizard with the ball, exceptional at exploiting holes in the defense.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. And Brett, we all know it's a long season, 82 games. The top teams weathering the storm all year and try to gain home court advantage. Talk about how home court in the playoffs can be so vital, so important.
Well, there's something to be said, Kevin, about routine. They've done some studies over the past couple years that having the home court advantage, especially in the playoffs, is worth about 3.5 points more to any basketball team. So if you were to tell me I'm playing at home, I'm playing in the playoffs, and then I get an extra 3 points, I'd take that every time.
Davis. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Davis has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And this is what it's all about, guys. The competitive spirit, the energy that we're seeing. This one's got the feeling like it's going to go down to the wire.
And if it does, as evenly as these two teams have played here, it's anyone's guess who's going to come out on top.
Here's Nurkic following the basket by Anthony Davis. And Nurkic gets it to go.
Well, the play from Nurkic was as good as they come. Terrific job getting deep inside there and nailing the shot.
Davis sets a screen. Holiday against McCollum. From deep. The shot by Holiday, no good. Looking at the Trailblazers, they took the last win in their last game against the Utah Jazz.
You know, sometimes you're going to win because of your performance, and on occasions, which was the case for them, it's the play of your opponent that allows you to escape with wins.
Yeah, they were up against a team that struggled all night to get things under control. Mistakes and turnovers and just sloppy play all game long.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And the Pelicans at last season's trade deadline making the big deal for DeMarcus Cousins.
You know, you look at Anthony Davis being paired with Cousins, and certainly on paper, you could make the argument that they've got the best 1-2 punch on the front line in the league. 2 Kentucky guys, great size and offensive skill in terms of their versatility. If they can surround them with shooters and some perimeter defense, I think this group could be scary.
Now here's Moore. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Here's Mirotic. Sinks that one from the post. Mirotic has got his first points of the game.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
There's the pick. Nurkic the pass to Lillard. Six to shoot. Second chance shot, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to go on Nikola Mirotic.
That's just a poor decision by the defender there. Aminu is not a high percentage shot maker, but has made himself into a pretty good free throw shooter.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And he's kept this percentage at a decent level, right around 74.
Shooting 2.
That free throw missing. And Al-Farouq Aminu, the 8th overall pick back in 2010. He's found his niche as a defensive-minded, small ball power forward.
And Kevin, think about that 7'3" wingspan, which will help him defend against bigger, stronger players. And his skill game, though, still looking for some consistency in the offense.
Good on the second free throw.
Becoming more of a factor these days on the offensive end. Aminu, once the 8th overall player taken in the draft, getting to the line a little more often.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Connaughton kicks to Napier. There's the screen, and it's Aminu in the corner. Good, and it's Napier with the assist that time. And the Trailblazers lead by 5.
Yeah, it's a nice read by Aminu coming off the pick to find the open spot on the floor to get 2 points.
Mirotic dishes to Davis. He used that pick to get in close. Davis has got 9.
And defensively, you've got to make a greater effort working over the screens.
Yeah, it's a bit of a lazy play right there. You're hoping that the guy misses the shot without really doing your job in challenging it.
Here's Connaughton. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. And it's Napier missing. Pelicans trail by 3. Mirotic sets the screen for Holiday. Here's Davis, and he's fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming up.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
AD already in his young career averaging over 22 points a game, and he can score in isolation, but where he's very elite is finishing off the assist, and also as a guy who runs the floor at his size extremely well.
And it's tied up with that one. And with Davis's length, awfully tough, Brent, to block his shot around the basket.
Well, I think that gives him confidence that he can get around any defender. And Kevin, I would tell you, if Anthony Davis is a good defender himself, he can pick up some of the visual clues against the guys who are trying to defend him, where he can become a more offensive player.
Holiday, the pass to Mirotic. Now the feed to Davis. Tries again. That's tipped.
A great shot blocker from the combo forward. Aminu's length helping him there.
Aminu with the screen on Miller. Napier kicks to Connaughton. Aminu, the pass to Connaughton. There's a good screen. Puts up a 3. Aminu with the bucket. Aminu's got 7 points.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Feeds to Davis. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got his 3rd assist on the night. Napier kicks to Aminu. Here's Collins. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. A 3-pointer, no good. The Pelicans trail. Here's Holiday. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Portland's gotten a lot of shots off from three-point land in the first quarter, but they're only 4 of 9. Here's Connaughton. They set the pick. Passes it to Napier. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Hey, Brent, looking at the mental aspect of the game, we usually think about crafty veterans, but who are some of the craftiest young players that you see right now?
That's a good question, Kevin. I might have a few surprise answers for you. How about Tyler Johnson, maybe? Malcolm Brogdon in Milwaukee last year, who showed some things as an older rookie playing 4 years in college at Virginia. Chris Dunn, he's got a bit of trickery to him. And the last guy I'll throw out there is Joe Ingles. Has a little spice to his game when he's got the basketball in Utah.
Free throw drops for Napier. And when you look at this Blazers team, can they be, Brent, a top 4 seed in the West for years to come?
Well, they have some potential. I think when you put Nurkic into the lineup, it's going to unlock some of the things that maybe the role players last year did not get a chance to do, because Nurkic can pass the ball and he can score on the block. So there's going to be some defensive attention to a big man for the first time in a couple seasons in Portland.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
He talks so much about rhythm from the field. How about a rhythm from the free throw line? That looks good.
Holiday left side. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Holiday's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Now remember, this is a former All-Star in the Eastern Conference, Drew Holiday, knocking down the mid-range jumper.
Here's Connaughton. Whistle on the play. Bucket's good. He'll go to the line. He talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And he is a cool customer at the line, guys. You've got to be when you're shooting 84% on the season.
New Orleans making a switch here. Okafor's checked in.
One shot.
This Blazer team has some good continuity and some good chemistry. It's a young roster, and they get along pretty well. They've got two studs, obviously, at the guard position, and they keep improving.
On its way from Clark for two. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Oh, you just relish those kind of opportunities, and the defense got lucky, but they need to guard that area of the floor a little bit better.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And from team dinners to off-season trips to train together, this Blazers team, Brent, led by Damian Lillard, has made the effort to get to know one another off the floor.
Well, that absolutely helps with the lines of communication, that it's always respectful, and sometimes it can be competitive and heated, but that's all right. Mostly for the young guys, the cool thing about it is that they feel a connection to the guys who've played several years in the league, and that helps them settle into their first year.
Now, here's Aminu, following the shot by Drew Holiday. Aminu dishes to Collins. And that one's good from Connaughton. Connaughton's got 8 points.
And already you're seeing great execution from both teams.
Yeah, lots of points early, and the game plans on both sides, at least offensively, working to perfection.
And again, New Orleans has no luck.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
And Aminu kicks to Collins. There's 14 seconds left here in the opening quarter. He gives them a double-digit lead. And it's a 10-point Trailblazer lead.
In this first period, they've been aggressive and extremely focused.
I don't think you ever expect to carve out such a big lead early on in a game like this, but let's see if they can maintain momentum.
And so it's Portland going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. Back to the action after this word. And now a chance to hear from point guard Damian Lillard as he explains his stoic demeanor on the floor.
I was taught to, never let anybody see how you feel. I kind of just embraced it, for my entire life. Just, you wouldn't know if something was going on in my life or not, because as long as I'm taking care of business and doing what I need to be doing, that's all that matters.
I would say we probably shouldn't expect to see Lillard starring in any reality shows about his personal life.
Lillard is a young man who is all about taking care of business.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And from Portland, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
I mean, you saw it. That barrage of threes has them grooving here after one.
Well, they found a little bit of space out there on the perimeter, and they have a shared confidence right now. That tends to breed some success for this team.
So for New Orleans right now, Miller is out there with Hill. Then there's Ian Clark. Then there's Okafor, and it's Holiday in at the one spot. Aminu, no one around him, drills the three-pointer. Aminu's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for Portland. And Holiday kicks to Miller. Okafor sets the pick for Miller. And the bucket counts. 3-point chance here.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Hey, Brent, you made the NBA playoffs in your second year. Talk about the mental preparation that goes into one's first postseason as a player.
I think it's always a special time, Kevin, just because of the unknown factor. And at that time, it was the Clippers, my second season, a team that was very young and inexperienced. And so it was all fresh and new. And the biggest challenge for any coach in that sort of predicament is to make sure that players are on task and focused. We certainly were not. The Utah Jazz took care of us, and that's because of one John Stockton and Karl Malone.
And the New Orleans Pelicans last season with one of the worst offensive rebounding percentages in history.
Yeah, I mean, it improved somewhat with DeMarcus Cousins coming in. But I think really it's the team's philosophy, though. They value getting back in transition more than they value a chance to attack that offensive glass.
So it's Portland now. Collins passes to Napier and stolen by Miller. Foul on the play, basket counts, so it'll be a three-point play chance.
How about the concentration? He gets hit but stays with the play and gets the finish.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
And with numbers like this, how about 87% on the year? He's been somebody they love having at the line.
Rajon Rondo is checked in for Drew Holiday. That free throw good from Miller. And Brent, with the big payroll for the Blazers, they've gone all in to win.
Well, some of the contracts they signed are looking a bit questionable because their general manager felt like bringing everybody back was something that they could build on. And we'll see with the extension of McCollum looming, I know they felt like it was spend it or they're going to lose somebody. So they're all in. It could be a few more adjustments to the lineup before it's all said and done.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
So the whistle blows on the shot and two free throws for the contact right there.
And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
Pelicans shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
Alvin Gentry has to be proud that the responsibilities of playing defense for their squad last year was something that they accepted. They went from a bottom 3 team to a top 10 team defensively just last season.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Nurkic checked in for Davis. Turner comes in for Pat Connaughton. And Lillard subbed in for Napier. Both free throws good for Miller. And with more talent, you think the Pelicans have a chance, Brent, to step their offense up this season?
Oh, I absolutely do. I think the amazing part about last year is that the Pelicans ended up sliding their way up into the top 10 defensively. That's an area where the likes of a team like the Denver Nuggets needs to make their improvement. Maybe between those two teams, they're battling to find their way into the postseason.
And not much breathing room there. The step-back move gave him just enough to get it off.
And Moore kicks to Hill. Pick up by Hill. Moore inside. He's against Turner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Rondo with it. Now guarded by Nurkic. And too long on the shot.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Screen by Nurkic. Now Turner. He has 7. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Hey, the Portland Trail Blazers are developing a great chemistry for a young team. Damian Lillard takes the team to San Diego every September for bonding purposes, and he told me how much we like each other, how much time we spend around each other. That shows you a team that is really together. It is a unit. We have each other's back. Evan?
And it's critical to establish camaraderie early on. Thank you, D.A. Sounds like Lillard has this team headed in the right direction. Screen by Nurkic. Here's Lillard. And it's Emeka Okafor with the rebound.
And lots of credit for the team around him. They're picking up the slack here tonight. You just can't buy a bucket right now.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Now here's Turner. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Lillard dishes to Nurkic, and it's out of bounds as the Portland Trailblazers retain possession. Mirotic is checked in for New Orleans. Six to shoot. Nurkic setting the pick for Lillard. Outside Turner. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
I think what I'd like to see from him in this quarter is getting going from the perimeter. Hit a three in the first, nothing in the second.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And Lillard kicks to McCollum. There's a good screen. Screen by Nurkic. Here is Lillard. He's got 5. Here's McCollum. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got 3 assists in the game. Here are the Pelicans with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Mirotic, a screen on Lillard. Here's Rondo. The shot will not fall. Good work defensively by Lillard. Turner passes to Lillard. Nurkic setting the pick for Lillard. Collins kicks to Turner. And the pass to Nurkic. That's tipped and stolen by Mirotic. Hill with it. Picked up by Turner. Hill dishes to Rondo. Nurkic against Mirotic. Hill kicks to Mirotic. Over McCollum. Mirotic's shot is off.
And a nice job of utilizing his body to get around the defender, but that's just a tough one to knock down consistently.
Here's McCollum. Over in the corner, Turner. Deflects the pass. Rondo with the steal. Lays it in off the breakaway.
And Rondo, as good as it gets in transition, whether he's shooting or passing, he tends to make the right decision. Yeah, and C.J. McCollum mostly plays at that off-guard spot with the Blazers, but on a lot of teams, you could see him as the lead guard. I mean, 6'3" in height, and his handles are elite.
Elbow shot is on the way. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Pelicans trail by 3. And Moore kicks to Mirotic. Rondo passes to Hill. Back to Rondo. And Hill has it in the corner. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo. Hill's got it all tied up now for the Pelicans. And C.J. McCollum can step into that point guard role very comfortably.
Yeah, I mean, he keeps it on a string going right or left. A terrific ball handler. Calling him a secondary ball handler is almost not doing him justice.
Anthony Davis is checked in for New Orleans. Lillard with it. 5 points in the game. A 3 from McCollum. Cans it from downtown. McCollum's got 5 points in the quarter.
That's a pretty release on the shot by McCollum. Just one of the reasons why he's become so confident from behind the arc.
Rondo against Lillard. Mirotic sets the screen for Rondo. That one's not going to go. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Nurkic kicks to Lillard. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. They set the pick. Lets the three fly. And the Trailblazers, another three.
Smart patience by Lillard there. Could have tried to beat the defender on his own, but instead uses that screen to get the look.
Moore with it. Picked up by Turner. Good D by McCollum. Portland leading by 6. Lillard, right side. On the wing, Turner. He's guarded by Hill. Turner inside. Hill's there. Shot's good by Turner. Turner's got 9.
I like the way Turner uses his body on the inside, not scared of that kind of contact, and throwing a bit of his weight around.
And the basket by Hill.
And maybe a little disengaged in the first quarter. Ball didn't come his way. He's really provided some scoring in the second quarter of action.
Outside Turner. Here's Nurkic. He had 13 points in the win against Utah.
I'm not sure in that game if it was him or Dikembe Mutombo out there, guys. I was just hoping to see one finger wave after one of those 4 blocks. No, not today.
Moore dishes to Davis. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic. Well, we don't have a chalkboard here to draw it up, but if you could explain it, what's your favorite inbounds play when you really need a bucket?
All right, Kevin, so the guy goes to the right. He comes off the down pick, and then on the backside, you run the hammer, and you dribble to the right side. You throw along the baseline, but you're looking for the 4-man on the slip, and also the 5-man's popping back for the jump shot. Got it?
I got it. I like the run the hammer. Run the hammer. The first free throw is good.
Portland, Oregon, the nation's 24th largest market, fewer than half the TV households of Atlanta or Houston. But fortunately for the ownership group who has some available income, this is a team that's willing to get out there and spend to bring in a team that can compete for a championship.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Ed Davis is checked in for Nurkic. Aminu comes in for Collins. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Evan Turner. And Shabazz Napier subbed in for Damian Lillard.
Looking comfortable there from the line. Knows he needs to come through for his team at the charity stripe.
Davis up top. He's guarded by Davis. Cullen passes to Davis. 6 to shoot. McCollum outside. His 3-pointers off the mark. And it's been over 4 decades since the Blazers' last NBA title.
This is a team that's willing and wanting to get back there. They're very hungry to get themselves back to championship caliber play. Certainly their backcourt is a great starting point.
Out left to the wing. Clark for 3. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
Just like to see the defense get more aggressive. They are asking for trouble as they're giving up open looks to this point.
McCollum outside. There's a good screen. Kicks to Napier. Davis sets a screen. Off the screen. Pelicans with the rebound. Davis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And Moore kicks to Clark. He dishes it to Holiday. Davis setting the pick for Holiday. With the teardrop. No good on the shot. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Here's Aminu. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Aminu's got 15 points.
Yeah, he's a heady player. He knows how to get himself going and giving his team a real advantage right now on the offensive end.
Mirotic the screen. And Moore kicks to Mirotic. Davis with a screen on Davis. Here's Mirotic. 2 points. That one goes.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And that 82% free throw percentage this season must have him feeling pretty good about himself at the line.
One drops. He ties it up. And the Pelicans' 2017 first-round pick went to the Kings as part of the DeMarcus Cousins trade. Brent, how does this team find help along the perimeter?
A lot of this comes down to the Pelicans and scouting not only the NBA and the college ranks, but maybe the international ranks to try to find some guys to come in and be not only 3-and-D players, but also good cohesive players to play alongside what DeMarcus Cousins can do and what Anthony Davis provides.
Holiday dishes to Moore. Davis sets a screen. Holiday, no one around him. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now McCollum, he's got 9. Now here's Aminu. Over to the left wing. Napier. Here's Davis. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
Great awareness of the clock to end the quarter.
You like to finish things on a positive note, and he times that one beautifully.
And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. Portland out in front. They lead by 1. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Coach Terry Stotts. Coach, it's a hard game so far. Going into the second half, what will you tell your team?
We just got to compete. Keep competing, trust each other, and make plays.
All right, Coach, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview. See you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We so hope you enjoyed our first half. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. This is the halftime report. Portland was looking great right away. They put together some nice offensive stretches and at one point led by as many as 10. After a solid quarter of play, they held a 10-point lead. Heading into the second quarter, the wheels started to fall off the cart as they were outscored by a healthy margin, but were still able to limp into halftime nursing a 1-point lead. What'd you think about Portland, Kenny?
Well, the three-point shooting was the key thus far. When you're knocking down those shots from the perimeter, it really spreads the floor. You demand respect from the defense. We'll see if they can keep it flowing in the second half.
Shaq, how do you think New Orleans played?
I love it. You know why I love it, Ernie? Because they're getting the ball inside and converting, not just sitting back behind the line shooting threes. See, that's kept the defense scrambling a little bit, unable to lock in on anything. Get it in, we'll kick it back out, then you shoot it.
That's it for halftime, as the second half is just about to get underway.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. You look at Anthony Davis in this game, he's been everywhere.
And I love the game plan in that first half. They really valued each possession.
Efficient so far with the shots that he's taken. His contributions have been fantastic.
Portland leading. Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the floor for Portland. Double pair of Lillard and McCollum are at the 1 and 2. Aminu and Nurkic up front, and it's Turner in at the small forward position. 4 on the shot clock. Floats one up, and Davis sends it back.
Love that D from Davis, rises up and swats that shot away.
The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play. And Drew Holiday is 6'4", maybe Brent closer to 6'5" in shoes. Huge for the point guard position.
Well, that size helps him out a lot defensively, especially when he uses his hands as well as he does. Most of the point guards in the league, Kevin, are good defensively at tipping passes and predicting plays. Drew Holiday has all of the physical sets to be a more dominant defender at that position.
Free throw good from Holiday.
And when you look at the Pelicans, you got to expect for them to be one of the top defensive teams in the league. You've got the Twin Towers down low, and Drew Holiday is in the top handful, I think, of defensive point guards in the league.
Turner passes to McCollum. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Making the floater look effortless. McCollum has the body control and touch to drop that kind of shot in consistently.
Andrew Holiday at 6'4", great size for the point guard position.
And his height enables him to cover shooting guards. At the same time, he does a great job of keeping smaller players in front of him.
Here's Moore. Rebound by Nurkic. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
And Lillard kicks to Nurkic. Right, you take a look at Nurkic, young and full of potential. He's still learning how to make the most of his abilities.
Yeah, the Bosnian Bear, Nurkic, had some tough times in Denver as Jokic started to emerge, and there was talk about him sulking and pouting just a little bit, still a young player. But the opportunity now in Portland with established stars in Lillard and a rising one in McCollum could be exactly the type of recipe for success that he was looking for.
And he can't get the first one.
Well, this is a fresh start for the big guy, Jusuf Nurkic, here in Portland, where in Denver he was battling with the likes of Jokic, who ended up becoming one of the best centers last year in the NBA, even up there in the Rookie of the Year running. So a midseason trade has unleashed him, a new lease on life, and we'll see what he can provide for this Portland offense under Terry Stotts.
Well, for New Orleans, shooting well, 50% from the floor. Moore dishes to Rondo. Davis with a screen on Lillard. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. And Nurkic, the 16th pick in the 2014 draft. Denver had a logjam at that center position once Jokic emerged as their star player.
Got to give Neil O'Shea some credit, recognizing that in Denver, between Nurkic and Jokic, they could get one of those big guys, and because of their logjam, O'Shea was able to pluck away Nurkic, who was unhappy with his playing time. Portland could make a nice home for him.
Free throw good, Davis. And so Anthony Davis nails both of them. Portland trailing here. Lillard, right side. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Okafor's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Holiday attacking. Got that one up quick. Holiday's got the lead up to 4 now for the Pelicans.
Terrific shot by Drew Holiday right there. The D has to become more mindful of him pulling up for jump shots, especially at that spot.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, guys, the Pelicans do have their challenges, but Anthony Davis remains committed to winning in New Orleans. He said, "I love it here. I don't plan on leaving. Yes, I fit into that old school category where I want to try to win where I start my career. That's always been a goal of mine. My goal is to bring a championship here." Kevin?
And David, loyalty does go a long way. Davis is a perfect guy to build your team around. He wants to win. Moore with the bucket.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Trailblazers trail by 5. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Portland moving the ball around. Lillard from outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got 3 assists tonight. Lillard against Rondo. Here's Davis. Rebound by Nurkic. The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Lillard outside. Clock at 6. For the tie. Again, the Trailblazers score.
Well, he can create his own shot. He can spot up off the ball. Lillard can torch your defense any which way.
Pick by Okafor. Here's Moore. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Over in the corner, Turner. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. And we'll examine here how the distribution has been between 3-pointers and 2-pointers tonight for the Blazers. And here's Rondo. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Pass to Okafor. Moore outside. Takes a 3. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Just doesn't seem to be shooting it with confidence, and his shots are going all over the place in this period.
Rondo with it. Davis setting the pick for Rondo. Dishes it to Davis. He kicks it to Okafor. Shot clock at 5. Shot on the wing. No good that time. Good D by McCollum. Lillard outside. And it's McCollum in the corner. They set the pick. And he sinks the shot coming off the strong pick. McCollum's got 4 points in the quarter.
Nice job of using the screen to create some space. McCollum's so heady in that situation. Terry Stotts, one of the better coaches in this league, but he really does a great job of making sure that it's always about his players and never about him. One thing Portland has working in its favor is that they've dug in with Terry Stotts as their coach. They have that kind of continuity, and he allows these players to shine up here in the Pacific Northwest. That's when the sun comes out.
And the call will be against Yusuf Nurkic. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. New Orleans making some changes here. Solomon Hill, he's checked in for Okafor. And it's Darius Miller in for E'Twaun Moore. Rondo against Lillard. Rondo passes to Miller. Pick up by Hill. Here's Davis. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. You talk about Terry Stotts empowering the players. He respects their independence, Brent, even as he's calling shots. He doesn't put himself above the team.
Well, there's no doubt about that. Terry Stotts has done a great job of establishing great relationships with his star players, his younger players. And the fact that they've been together, I think there's just a greater understanding of what he expects from them, the type of respect that they give him back. And it ends up working out very well for the Blazers.
Rondo against Lillard. Davis with a screen on Lillard. And Hill has it in the corner. And again, no good by New Orleans.
Man, it just hurts to miss shots like this. Mentally, you question yourself, and it can affect your confidence.
Lillard with the bucket.
You love to see the resolve from an offensive player after a disappointing first half. He's been terrific here in the second.
And Holiday kicks to Davis. Here's the dish to Miller. Back to Davis. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on Al Farouk Aminu.
Intelligent play there by Davis. He knows he has the defense on their heels as soon as he gets the ball that close to the rim.
He's gone 6 of 6 from the free throw line.
And guys, you might remember that he was not at his best from the foul line in their last outing.
That free throw missing. A different look now for Portland. Ed Davis is checked in for Aminu. Pat Connaughton comes in for C.J. McCollum. And Shabazz Napier subbed in for Lillard. Mirotic is checked in for New Orleans. Ian Clark comes in for Rajon Rondo. He hits the second from the line. And here's Portland. They're on an 11-3 run. Napier kicks to Connaughton. Davis sets a screen. Nurkic a screen on Holiday. Shot clock at 6. Here's Napier. A three-pointer is right on target. Napier's got 5 points so far.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Miller outside. Turner with the steal. In the corner, Napier with it. Davis sets a screen. Shoots off the screen, and the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there.
He used that screen to perfection and got a wide open look to knock down the jumper.
And Holiday kicks to Mirotic. Mirotic the screen. Clark dishes to Mirotic. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. He's got 7.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Here's Connaughton. That ball. Nice speed that time from Turner. And the Trailblazers lead by 9. New Orleans gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Davis sets a screen. Here's Clark. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Holiday left side. Clock at 4. Back to Clark. Shoots the 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Their last encounter was in New Orleans, where they were able to handle the Pelicans.
Yeah, and they really squeaked out a close one in that last matchup. Came down to just a few turnovers that gave them the margin of victory.
Mirotic passes to Holiday.
Great body control from Holiday. Gets the shot off while getting hit in the process.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
And he's putting together a solid year at the free throw line. 79% overall.
Two shots.
That free throw good from Drew Holiday.
He's only listed at 6'4", but Holiday plays bigger than that. That's the case on D more than anywhere else. He can guard 3 positions, and there's a lot of value in that.
Al-Farouq Aminu. He's checked in for Portland. And so he hits both. Here's Connaughton. 11 points in the game. Nurkic a screen on Davis. Connaughton kicks to Napier. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Napier passes to Connaughton. They set the pick. 6 to shoot. Here's Napier. He's got 7. Mirotic grabs the miss. Mirotic has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Now Holiday, 17 points in the game. He feeds it to Miller. Mirotic the screen. Miller kicks to Davis. Over Aminu. That one's in there, and the Portland lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Anthony Davis.
So you have an all-star type player in Anthony Davis. He's going to handle that scoring load and always put you in great position.
And he gets the bucket. 19 points for Drew Holiday. And that replay brought to us by Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. One of the more exciting plays in basketball. Portland's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. Here's Napier, guarded by Holiday. And it's Napier missing. Pelicans trail by 3. Clark kicks to Holiday. Davis with a screen on Aminu. Mirotic dishes to Davis. Count the basket.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
He's been punishing them at the line in this one, going 7 of 8.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That one drops. He ties it up. 1:10 left in the third quarter. Here's Napier, guarded by Holiday. Nurkic a screen on Holiday. Napier kicks to Nurkic. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Clark. Davis sets a screen for the lead, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And there's the call, Portland the foul.
Shooting 2.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. And so Clark nails both of them. Here's Connaughton. He's got 11. 35 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Napier. 6 on the shot clock. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Napier's got it all tied up now for Portland. And Holiday kicks to Miller. Pass to Davis. Over Aminu, and Davis gets it to go on the assist by Miller. 26 points for Davis.
Just an excellent job by Davis, commanding the ball in the paint and finishing with that look with tremendous confidence.
Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders for the New Orleans Pelicans. He's up to 26 points in the game now, just keeps pouring in the buckets. And we'll be right back after this. Terry Stotts had some advice for his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
Defensively, we got to give a little more pressure to their shots, all right? Make them make the second, third, fourth play.
That's Terry Stotts drawing the line defensively. Doesn't want the first guy with the ball to beat him.
And that's where a total effort is needed. Get back quickly, match up, call out screens, really the complete package.
Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. On the court for the Pelicans, getting the fourth quarter going. Holiday out there with Ian Clark. Then there's Darius Miller. Then there's Mirotic. And it's Davis at the center locking down the middle.
And as much offense as we saw earlier, I mean, we're seeing even more of it here now late in the game.
What is this, February? Feels like an all-star game is broken out. Neither side willing or able to stop the other.
Nurkic a screen on Holiday. Napier kicks to Aminu. The feed to Nurkic. Back to Aminu. Launches it. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Outside Holiday. Right side Davis. Outside Holiday. Davis sets a screen. And it's Clark in the corner. Misses the three.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Connaughton passes to Nurkic. Napier dishes to Turner. Nurkic setting the pick for Turner. In the corner, Napier with it. That ball. Nice feed that time from Turner. Turner's got his third assist on the night. Davis setting the pick for Holiday. To the middle. Davis kicks to Clark. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Down low. Mirotic brings the double team. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth.
And nothing fancy really about that play. That's just good old-fashioned hard-nosed basketball to get that one.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Sometimes all you can do is wrap up Davis and hope he doesn't make the shot.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
First free throw is good for the Trailblazers. McCollum's checked in for Pat Connaughton, and Lillard subbed in for Shabazz Napier. And then for New Orleans, Morris checked in for Miller. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Drew Holiday. And so Anthony Davis nails both of them.
And he's been rock solid at the free throw line tonight. A little bit of an unexpected bonus for them.
And Turner kicks to Lillard. Back to Turner. Screen by Nurkic. 20 feet out. They get it back. And Davis sends it back. And the whistle blew, so that'll be a shooting foul. Great defensive effort there with the blocked shot. But he got more than just the ball that time. Free throws coming up right now. Emeka Okafor is checked in for Anthony Davis. And it's tied up with that one. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Lillard against Rondo. Feeds it to Okafor. Shoots over Nurkic. Off the left rim and out.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
McCollum with the ball. He's picked up by Rondo. McCollum kicks to Turner. Back to McCollum. Six on the shot clock. to take the lead. Nurkic controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Trailblazers lead by 2.
Don't talk much about the arc on a shot, but Nurkic did a great job hauling in that rebound and finishing the look over top.
Okafor, the pass to Mirotic. An easy 2 points on the layup. Mirotic has got the game tied up here for New Orleans.
On the attack, he has that ability, trying to close this one out.
Well, beating one guy is one thing, but beating 5, heck of a job there. He's got the talent to finish, too.
No one near Turner as he lets it go. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got 4 assists in the game. Clark dishes to Moore. Picked by Okafor from deep. Second shot opportunity, and the layup is good.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Turner. Here's Clark. He's guarded by McCollum. Mirotic, a screen on McCollum. Here's Clark. Another one falls for New Orleans. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
And Lillard kicks to Turner. There's the pick. Kicks it out to McCollum. And the Trailblazers, another 3.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Rondo passes to Mirotic. Back to Rondo. Moore dishes to Mirotic. It's stolen by Aminu. It's McCollum with the drive. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Okafor's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Outside Rondo. Mirotic the screen. Moore in the corner for 3. Rebound by Nurkic.
Talk about hurting your team. I mean, he just can't get anything to go out there.
And Turner kicks to Lillard. Aminu with a screen for Lillard. Over Rondo. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Now it's a 4-point Portland lead.
Just one of those unbelievable nights from Lillard, although I'm starting to believe loves to put the team on his back offensively.
Moore with it, picked up by Turner. To the wing on the left. Here's Mirotic. Good on the triple. Mirotic has got 5 points in the quarter.
Like how active Moore is being on offense, especially watching him share the basketball on that play.
McCollum outside. Feeds it to Nurkic. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got assist number 5 here tonight. And so it's New Orleans with it. Here's Clark. Mirotic, a screen on McCollum. And it's Rondo in the corner. 6 on the shot clock to tie it up. He doesn't hit that one. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. Now here's Lillard. Here's the screen. Passes it to Aminu. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Well, as a defender, you know Aminu's going to be spotted up in catch-and-shoot situations. It's one of his specialties.
Rondo kicks to Moore. Rondo against Lillard. Kick out to Moore. Okafor with the screen on Turner. Here's Moore. Sweet little floater.
Moore just recognizing he had a little more space, if you will, Kevin.
Portland leading by 4. McCollum with the ball. He's picked up by Rondo. McCollum against Rondo. It's McCollum with the drive. Over Rondo. And Okafor with the block. Moore left side. Mirotic passes to Moore, and it's sent back by Turner.
Yeah, tough with his shot so far off right now. They're going to have to tap someone else to step up until he finds it.
Screen by Nurkic. The shot by Turner, no good.
Well executed, great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Well, it's like Thanksgiving out there, carving out space off the screen. Just couldn't complete the play.
New Orleans making some changes here. Davis comes in for Mirotic, and it's Drew Holiday in for Ian Clark. And so it's New Orleans with it, trailing by 4. Holiday gets the bucket.
Yeah, I think Drew Holiday has been very selective in his shots tonight. Most of them have gone in.
And Lillard kicks to McCollum. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Aminu with a screen for Lillard. And Lillard gets double teamed. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. For New Orleans, they've gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the fourth. That's about 43%. Davis sets a screen. And Holiday kicks to Davis. And it's Rondo in the corner. Moore outside. 4 on the clock. Davis sets a screen to tie it up. And that one hits back iron.
Look, if they want any shot at winning this game, he has to be better out there.
And Lillard gets it to go.
That's a tip of the cap there, always wanting to take the big shot for his team. Lillard makes more than his fair share.
Rondo kicks to Davis. Back to Rondo. Davis with a screen on Lillard. Right side, Rondo. Here's Davis. It's deflected. They get it back. Rondo dishes to Okafor. Holiday, the pass to Davis. Goes up again. Moore against Turner. Over Moore. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim. And it's a 6-point Portland lead.
How about Evan Turner showing the ability to stop, pull up, find his balance, and still score before the D can get to him.
Okafor with a screen on Lillard. And Moore kicks to Davis. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Davis has got 30.
Well, AD defining the word clutch on that one. Huge shot there.
The pass to Aminu. Screen by Nurkic. 1:29 left to play here in the fourth. Lillard. The teardrop falls in. Lillard's got 15 points here in the second half.
A terrific use of the floater, unguardable really, because you can't do anything defensively to stop it.
Kicks to Davis. Takes the 13-footer. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Davis has got 32 points.
Well, with the game's outcome hanging in the balance, Davis does exactly what he needs to do. A gigantic shot from their big man.
Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Basket counts. Nurkic has got 9 points now in the quarter.
And every move he makes looks like the right one at this point.
Yeah, shooting at a very high percentage right now. This one extending the lead.
Picked by Okafor. He dishes it to Moore, and stolen by Lillard. And now Lillard running the floor all by himself.
And with time becoming a factor, that may do it, guys.
Well, leads are not given. They are earned, playing with desire and attention to detail all night.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They trail by 8. There's 45 seconds left in the game. we've got a moment for our Jordan Player of the Game, Damian Lillard.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
And with the playoffs on the horizon, he'll be looking to stay in peak form as long as he can. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Rondo. The 7-footer falls.
If he's one thing, he's efficient in the paint. Rondo really good with the positioning there close to the basket.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. There's 37 seconds left in the game. And here are the Trailblazers now. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
Jump ball, jump ball, jump ball. You two.
And so here is New Orleans. Buries it. And now they trail by just 4.
And this is why Rondo is so special. A proven champion who time and time again comes up big in critical stretches of the game. That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
And he's great getting to the free throw line, but Lillard also typically does something with the opportunity. High percentage shooter.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And he adds to their lead with some very solid free throws.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 6. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. What do you think, guys?
And they still got a little time to play with, so a 3 and a quick foul could make things interesting.
Definitely. Everything has to happen perfectly just to give them a chance.
Nurkic with the steal. And they go to the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
It'd take a miracle at this point.
Right, with this deficit and this late in the game, their time has already passed.
Here's Napier. So the Trailblazers win it. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Damian, it looks like this team's progress can be measured by your improvement at the defensive end. And did we see that tonight?
We made some mistakes like every other basketball team does, but I think we did a great job of making adjustments. You know, we got a little more physical. We did a great job of that.
And that led to a big win, Damian. Thanks for your time, man. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. That's it, folks. The NBA regular season is in the books. For Brent Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.